All right, so the question is, why can't you stick to your diet or exercise routine? All right, so you get started, then you fall off the wagon over and over again. Why is it you can't stick to that? Well, in the next 3 or 4 minutes, I'm gonna give you the quick and dirty science and then a cool little trick you can use, okay, to help you stay on point, to help you stay with your diet, with your exercise routine. So why can't you stick with it? Well, the truth behind that is you are addicted to the way you're living. You're chemically, you're physically, you're neurologically, you're cellularly addicted to whatever it is that you're doing right now. Sitting in front of the TV, watching TV all night, eating 3 Big Macs every night, downing bags of cookies and gallons of beer and wine every day. You're actually physically, chemically, cellularly addicted to those things, okay? You're addicted to those things because you've lived that way for so long. You've lived that way for so long now that your body is literally craving them on a cellular level every day. So when you stop doing it, okay, when you stop eating a certain way, when you stop watching so much TV, when you stop drinking so much booze, when you try to stop drinking sodas, when you try to start living this healthy life, when you start trying to eat clean, you're literally going through withdrawals, just like an alcoholic would, just like a heroin addict would, just like anybody who's coming off of some other addiction, the things that we would normally consider to be addictive, right? Drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever. You're going through the same withdrawals on a cellular level. Your cells are programmed to crave sugar. You're neurologically programmed to crave sugar and carbs and watch all this TV, okay? That's what's going on in your life. You're programmed, you're addicted to it on a cellular, on a neurological, on a chemical, on a biochemical level. Your hormones are programmed for it. Your body is just sitting around craving it all day, every day. It just wants it more and more and more. So when you're coming off of it, you're going through a withdrawal. So here's what usually happens. People make it for 2 days or 3 days or 4 days or maybe a week or something, all right? And then they go out with their friends and they eat that way again. And your body goes, oh, thank God, man, that's what I've been craving. That's what I've been wanting, okay? But that's not how we should, that's not the reason to quit, all right? So what do? How do you stop that from happening? Well, here's the answer, and most people don't ever like the answer, but I'm going to give you the answer, and the answer is you just fucking fail. You fail at it 100 times, 1,000 times. You make it for 2 or 3 days, and then you eat a pint of ice cream, and you go, oh shit, that sucked, and you get up the next day, and you get right back on your routine. You get right back on your plan. You start eating healthy again. You start going to the gym again, even though you failed, even though you sat in front of the TV and watched, the whole first season of whatever your favorite show is, Game of Thrones or The Wire or whatever. You sat and watched the whole first season and you ate a bag of chips and a bag of cookies and a pint of ice cream and 3 Big Macs, and then you get up the next day and you feel like shit, but you go back to doing the other thing anyway. And eventually, over time, you're gonna reprogram your body to crave this healthy food, to crave this exercise, to crave living in this particular way. Just like right now, you're craving those cookies, you're craving those chips, you're craving your favorite TV shows, you're craving those cigarettes, okay? You're craving those hours of being on Instagram and Facebook, okay? Those things are programmed in. They're hardwired. I say hardwired. They're wired in because you've done them for so long. They're deep, deep, deep in your mind. They're deep in your brain. They're deep in your biochemistry. They're deep in your habits. And you just reprogram those habits, and you fuck up and you start over. You fuck up and you start over, and you just do better every day than the day you did than the day before. You hopefully just do a little better the next day, and you try to do a little better the next day, and maybe it's only 1% better or 2% better, but you're just continually getting better until you wake up one day and you love what you see in the mirror. You wake up one day and you feel better. You're full of energy. You're full of life. You're happy. Your skin looks better. Your hair looks better. You project this new life out of you because you're doing these things that make you a happier, healthier person. Okay, so that's where it starts. That's how you do it, okay? Remember, you're chemically addicted. You're gonna go through withdrawals. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be hard, but you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail tens, dozens, hundreds of times probably, but you just keep getting up, you dust yourself off, and you do it again until the day comes when you don't really fail anymore. You might fall down for a minute, but you don't really suffer from it as much anymore. And that's how it works. That's the truth of how it works. You're probably not going to make a massive life change overnight any more than you're going to earn $1 million in a day. You're not going to change the way you eat in a day. You're not going to change your life, the way you live, the things you do, the way you speak, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you act. You're not going to change that in a day, okay? So don't worry about that. Fuck all the crash diets. Fuck all the massive lifestyle changes, all right? Yeah, make a massive change inside and then do the things outside a little bit at a time, a little more every day, get a little better every day, all right? That's the key. That's the real key to making this a lifestyle, to making healthy living, as we like to call it, a lifestyle. Look, that's it. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon.